Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Jackets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll leave it with him. And that's the way they'll start. And they gets better. No gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Washington. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
There he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
With the catch, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McLaurin. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Inside the 15. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Handoff from the gun. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the ankle.
Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking for a crease to the left. Picks up the 1st down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Give to the back. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. He's now up to 75 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Hosley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. You're looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they go back on top. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Byrne. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quarterback may change this route. Takes his shot. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his big tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going over the top. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds a little space. strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, still looking. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Haynes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's King. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. There he goes. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's King. Fires left. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. mark it at the 35.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team